Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Elizabeth DeRoba. Kids flocked to Penn State Hazleton on Thursday for the university's annual community egg hunt. During the free event, children ages 12 and under were invited to visit Easter Island and hunt for eggs and candy among the island's landscape. We spoke with Lion Ambassador Roy Reyes about his inspiration for the layout.
When I think about Easter, there's an island called Easter Island, and there's a volcano in Easter Island. People sometimes do not actually know that there's actually 3, and it's like a big volcano. We try to depict that here, obviously, and with the wildlife, some part of the wildlife of the eggs, the Easter eggs. So that's why I picked a volcano and then surround the volcano so the children can go around and experience the whole thing.
Around 250 children were in attendance, and Reyes said he was very pleased with the turnout at the event.
I believe that I'm so happy that the kids enjoyed it. It couldn't be better. It was truly very nice to see everybody enjoying it and seeing the joy in the little kids' eyes when they found the eggs.
Each age group took turns hunting for eggs, and while they waited, coloring sheets and games were provided by the Alumni Association. Lion Ambassador Sarah Bollock told us about the effort involved in making the event possible.
So I'm actually one of the officers for Lion Ambassadors, so I've been planning this since January. So when I started talking about an egg hunt in January, I was a little this is really early, but honestly, it took that long to plan this whole thing. So, it was well worth it. It turned out really good.
Chancellor Elizabeth Wright said she was very proud of the students who worked to make the event a reality.
So Penn State Hazleton is blessed to have extraordinary students, many of whom serve as Lion Ambassadors at the campus. They are student leaders. They are known throughout the university. And for this event, they started working with us last December. They do all of the planning, they do the fundraising, they did the incredible design and setup, and then the night of, they run this event. We just stand and smile and enjoy what they do.
Donations were also accepted at the event for the Hazleton Animal Shelter. A man was arrested in Jersey Shore after police say he broke into a car and stole a gun. Valentino Anderson was taken into custody after police arrived on scene at Allegheny Street for a reported stolen gun on March 26th around 7:30 a.m. Police say the victim told officers that his car was broken into overnight and that items had been stolen from inside. Police report that the items stolen were a Glock handgun, a backpack, and coins. Anderson was identified through surveillance video and arrested in connection with a different incident. Anderson has been charged with theft by unlawful taking, receiving stolen property, and theft of a motor vehicle. He is currently behind bars at the Lycoming County Prison. Police in Hemlock Township are asking the public for help in identifying a man they say was involved in an alleged incident at Walmart. According to police, the man shown on screen is wanted in connection with an incident that occurred on March 24th at the store. If you have any information regarding the identity of the suspect, you are asked to contact Hemlock Township Police at 570-784-6543. Police in Dixon City are searching for 2 suspects after they allegedly stole from Home Depot. The 2 individuals are wanted for questioning in connection with the incident. If you have any information on the suspects' identities, you are asked to call Officer Wilson at 570-489-3231, extension 2067. Coming up on WYLN News, a woman is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Plus, a Hazleton dance student is recognized as a finalist in an upcoming talent competition. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Eddie, and tomorrow we're going to
Weather Kids is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Your health deserves a partner.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
The great drama of salvation unfolds for us in several acts during Holy Week at Christ Lutheran Church in Hazleton. Catch all or part of the play at Christ Lutheran Church, 210 West Green Street in Hazleton. We'd love to welcome you. Come as you are. God loves you, and so do we. Visit our website and see stream services online. Watch the rebroadcast of the Sunday service that evening at 6 p.m. on WYLN TV. For more information, call us at 570-454-3542.
There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information.
Welcome back to WYLN News. A woman is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Ashley Sist is wanted on 2 felony counts of contraband and controlled substance, along with misdemeanor counts of theft by unlawful taking, resisting arrest, and simple possession. Sist is known to have ties to the Sugarloaf area. If you have any information on Sist's whereabouts, you are asked to contact the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. A local Hazleton dance student is a finalist in an upcoming talent competition. Alaya Pimentel, a dance student from Fabergé Follies Dance and Tumble, will be performing at the 3rd annual Luzerne County and Beyond Got Talent competition. The competition features 25 finalists and 6 cash prizes to be awarded. Alaya's dance instructor, Miss Fabergé, spoke with us about the competition.
Luzerne County's Got Talent looked through hundreds of applicants, and 25 were chosen to appear on the Kirby stage, which is going to be a great experience. So Alaya auditioned for that in the end of December. We were notified that she was selected. So it's a really nice event. It's been a hit. This is their 3rd year.
Ms. Fabergé also told us about the dance routine that Alaya will be performing.
She is performing to a routine, a dance, a song called So Rare. And that song is a really great 40s tune that I've had in my pocket waiting 35 years for the right performer, and Alaya is it.
Luzerne County and Beyond Got Talent has been organized by the Northeast Pennsylvania Music Teachers Association for the past 3 years, and Ms. Fabergé has had some previous experience with the competition.
Several years ago, we had several numbers in the competition also, which was great. The year after that, I actually judged the competition. That was really interesting, very fun, and a big responsibility. Now this year, because I have a student in the competition, of course I would take myself out of any possibility of judging. So this year, we're contestants.
Ms. Fabergé said her experience with the competition allows her to help Alaya prepare and do her very best.
That can be an intimidating stage, the Kirby Center. I know what happens backstage. I know the people. So when I'm pretty sure that I'll know the gentleman who's going to interview her. I know his personality style, so I can prepare her for speaking on stage, which really is about as important as the stage dance appearance. So yes, being familiar always helps, but it really just comes down to hard work and preparation in the weeks and months before.
We spoke with Alaya about the excitement of being a finalist and performing at the Kirby Center.
I am really excited because I've never done something like this. So I feel like I am going to do great.
Aliyah also wanted to share a message with the Hazleton community.
I want to invite all of the Hazleton people to come and see my dance.
The Luzerne County and Beyond Got Talent event will take place on Sunday, April 7th at 2 p.m. at the FM Kirby Center in Wilkes-Barre. Tickets can be purchased at the box office or online at nepmta.org/LCGT. Coming up on Hazleton's News Choice, Ryan Prosick recaps Hazleton area softball on Let's Talk Sports. Plus, our furry friends are back on Pets of the Week. Then we check in with State Representative Dane Watrow on Watrow's weekly update. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Feel Good Friday. I'm joined with Dr. John. Dr. John, how's it going?
Great, Brian. Every day to me is a blessing.
Yes, it is. And we're going to talk about, nutrition today. We've talked about nutrition before, but summer's right around the corner. The weather's getting warmer. We want to talk about, avoiding temptation and staying healthy.
Ryan, so much of life, I believe, is mental disciplines. We get bored of being on a routine, but routine is where people stay healthy. So to eat that fish or that vegetable or that salad and decrease your carbs. Everybody, Ryan's going to want some ice cream, but you don't have to have a banana split. So once in a while you could splurge a little bit, but overall, get back on that good routine. The people who live the longest, they keep their weight down, they're not eating carbohydrates and sugars and sweets all day long. So stay mentally disciplined. You could have a good vegetables and salad, but you can have those sweets once in a while, but you can't have ice creams and sodas and cakes too often. Cut it out of your diet, you'll live much longer.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't hurt to splurge every once in a while, one of those small ones either.
Once in a while.
You deserve a treat, but I'd like to thank Dr. John for joining us on this Feel Good Friday, and we'll see you next time.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Hi folks, this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, we're going to talk about Yoseri was in 2 car accidents 10 years ago, and now she's about 8 months pregnant. How chiropractic is important even if you had old car accidents and if you're pregnant now. So tune in.
Welcome back to a Friday edition of Let's Talk Sports. We have some local softball to recap for the area as we saw the Hazleton Girls Cougars softball team travel on down to Valley View, where they picked up a big victory, 5-1. They had to rebound from a tough loss earlier in the week, and they just did exactly that on Thursday evening. And the 5-1 victory was courtesy of 2 long balls. We got one from Marissa Hoffman, a solo shot. We interviewed her here on Let's Talk Sports earlier this week. We also had a 2-run blast from Olivia Williams. So the long ball gets it done for Hazleton area. And the Lady Cougars will next play host to Dallas for their conference opener. And that is next Friday, April 5th. So congrats to the Lady softball team for a huge victory Thursday evening, and I wish them the best of luck going forward here on WYLN. But, yesterday was opening day for Major League Baseball, and today is kind of that for Philadelphia. So I want to talk about that a little bit. I feel like, it's one of the biggest sports days in America. Opening day, first 2 days of March Madness, the Super Bowl, they all come to mind as huge sports days throughout the year. And we're going to talk about opening day just a little bit because, there were some controversial calls. We saw that Texas Rangers game with the pass ball that was actually a foul tip that a run scored on. But, the ball does not lie, and Adolis Garcia got that one back by putting a ball over the fence. But the real reason I wanted to talk about opening day is we have Phillies baseball. It is finally back. 162 games of, at least through my eyes, a pure roller coaster watching Philadelphia sports, because I know everyone thinks exactly like that. It is a lot and up and downs throughout the season for the Phillies, but Spencer Strider's coming to town on Friday, so you know what that means. The We Want Strider chants will be out in full force, and of course, the people of Philadelphia, they've waited for baseball to come back. The Sixers have been struggling a little bit, the Flyers as well. Of course, the Eagles are well into their offseason, but baseball is back at the bank, and they almost made 2 straight World Series. They were a game for making their 2nd straight one. This team has all the playoff aspirations in the world, and the Braves, they kind of have a chip on their shoulder as the last 2 postseasons have ended with them losing to the Phillies. So this is a big roadblock for them. So it should be a very interesting matchup. But that does it for Let's Talk Sports. I wanted to leave you with a little quote from one of my favorite YouTubers. Preston is one of my favorite YouTubers, our fellow journalist here, but this quote comes from somebody else, and it's just to be good people, and that's what you should always strive to be. So that does it for this edition of Let's Talk Sports. We'll see you next time.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Hey, it's Justin from Grand Central, and our trained sleep professionals are here to help you sleep like never before. With an extensive line of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we are sure to find you the right mattress at the right price. Free delivery and removal, interest-free financing for up to 60 months, and same or next day delivery on select models.
And don't forget, everyday low prices. Stop in to one of our 2 locations, Route 93 in Escapec,
or downtown Hazleton,
and see why Northeast and Central Pennsylvania sleeps better with Grand Central.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. There's no better place to shoot than Whitetail Preserve. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 for more information.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
There's no time like the present to adopt a pet, and the SBC of Luzerne County has more breeds, shapes, and sizes of furry friends for you to check out this week. Everyone say hello to Tupac. Tupac, or Two Paws, is a friendly gentleman and volunteer favorite. He sits quietly in his kennel, but he is energetic and playful once he's out. Tupac did come in as a stray, but he is sweet with a friendly demeanor. Tupac would prefer no other animals and a fenced-in yard. Next up, meet Georgia. I am a sweet and friendly young adult who came in as a stray. I love to be pet and rub up against you. I am not too fond of being held, yet. But you never know, I just may warm up to that too. Call 570-825-4111 to come on down and check out these featured pets and more. You may just meet your new best friend and give them a well-deserved forever home. Welcome back to Watro's Weekly Update. We're hosting in a little bit of a new format today. We have State Representative Dane Watro on the phone. Dane, how's it going?
Hey, it's going great. Once again, thank you so very much for having me on this week.
Yep, it's a pleasure to have you as always. And we're going to get into, a little bit of the happenings of this past week as we received some grant funding.
Yes, and I'm very happy to announce Monterey City, our school portion of the district, along with Hazleton City, received some grant awards, which is always a good thing to bring money back home to the district.
It's definitely important to bring money back to the district. And, of course, road repairs, I sense that it's a common theme of people that come in your office or, call in that, the roads aren't good with the potholes and such. So it's very important to get that funding.
Yes, it is. And infrastructure is so very important. And the good senator and I brought back a lot of millions of dollars within the past, I would say, 15 months now of being in office, and up towards the $10 million range. And a lot of that money was infrastructure. And when you talk about infrastructure, it's a must. You talk about water, roadway, sidewalks and sewers, things that's essential to just live. So I know people tend to say, I want to see what's where this money is going and this and that. A lot of times, sometimes it's in the ground and you really can't see it, but you know what? Just know you're able to flush and you're able to turn that spigot on and water is going to come out and you're going to be good to go. So that they're just important things we need to keep on and keep in our daily lives. So it is very important. But yeah, very happy to announce just about $800,000 bringing back here to our district in the 116th district in Pennsylvania.
That's amazing news because, like you said, this stuff is a necessity. So also, this past week, I believe it was 3 days ago, March 25th was Medal of Honor Day, and you did something special for that.
Ryan, thank you so much for bringing that up. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. I got to actually meet a Medal of Honor recipient here that lives in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And on March 25th, the House of Representatives, the Speaker, allowed me to make a motion to go ahead and suspend the rules on that day, and got a unanimous vote to do that. And the reason why I made a motion to suspend the rules is because and I should say we, because it's me and all my colleagues, because they agreed to do this with me, to make Pennsylvania and acknowledge that as our day here as the National Medal of Honor Day in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. A unanimous vote came through, House resolution was passed, and we got to declare March 25th, this past Monday, National Medal of Honor Day here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So very exciting, and to add a bonus of getting to meet a hero who was awarded the Medal of Honor was, I had chills going up my spine, just could only imagine what sacrifices he gave to keep us all safe and so we can live our daily life. So thank you to all service members, but those members that did so much for us and received that distinguished award of the Medal of Honor.
Yeah, incredible service, incredible sacrifices that they gave so we can live our daily lives. So big thanks to them because we couldn't be here without them. And so you come on here and speak every week. And I'm getting to a transition here. You were speaking at you were a keynote speaker at a Job Corps in Drums.
Yeah, Ryan, super exciting. I have to tell you, these kiddos down there, and I call them kids, but they're much younger than me. Some of them are in their later teens. but they want to do better for their lives and that are attending the Job Corps, vocational training, culinary arts, their material handling, forklift operator in that trade, and cement masons, just good trades that they're learning down there. And then to top it off, they're getting their academic coursework completed too and leaving with a high school diploma. It is great stuff happening. And I'll tell you what, when I got to speak, I knew a little bit about the program because I spent a lot of years working there. So as a caseworker for the kids, selected a few kids down there. So I had an opportunity for my first time ever to speak at their graduation ceremony and actually shake their hand as they walked across the stage and to pick up their diploma. So it was just a really good event, and I commend what the Job Corps does for these young minds and our future leaders here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's certainly awesome, and I'm glad you got to speak. You've definitely made an impact on them, I can imagine. Just because you make an impact on everyone here at Wyln and in the community, getting able to, spread the news of what you've been up to and what's happening in the community. So we'd like to thank you for coming on this segment weekly.
Right. I thank you very much, but it's people like you in the media that allows me to get out there and tell them what services are available, what Pennsylvania has to offer, and it's a partnership with you and I and Wyln, and it's so important to let our citizens know what is there for people, and I can't thank you enough for everything you all do as well. So thank you.
Yeah, well, we appreciate everything you do as well. And before we go here, we're just gonna ask, where can people find what's happening with you? I know the Facebook is a great place, so yes. Tell them a little bit about the Facebook.
Bingo, thank you. Yeah, I always ask you, could we slip that in there? Not as real a big social media person, but yes. Facebook is Rep Watro. Facebook is where you can find what's going on, what I'm up to, how I'm working for you, and doing the people's business down in Harrisburg. But also repwatro.com is a website that I have with my district office, my Harrisburg office. All that information's on there. Then, in addition to that, you could also sign up for a weekly news blast every Friday. Usually around the afternoon, I send out a weekly email update to everybody that opts in to sign up for this, and that will tell you once again what's going on there, if it's LIHEAP, if it's different programs, and then sometimes jobs that are available, and just to keep you informed what I'm doing for you down in Harrisburg and back here in the district. I'm very big on trying to get around and learning everything in the district. I'll never know, none of us will ever know everything, so it's smart of us as just people to educate ourselves as much as we can, so when something does come up, we can say, hey, I have that contact there, or I know of this program there. So that's why people will see me on a lot of different tours and trying to learn our district. So repwatro.com, you can sign up for weekly email blast there, and repwatro for Facebook, click like, or just sign up and follow me, and you could get up-to-date information on what's going on.
Yep, it's very important to stay up-to-date in the community. But I'd like to thank State Representative Dane Watro for joining us on this segment of Watro's Weekly Updates. We'll see you next time. And that does it for the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest news and updates on our YouTube, Facebook, or at our website at wylntv.com. Stay with us for a look at the weather.
You're watching WYL